Alright everybody, welcome back. We got more Dota Pit minor qualifier action. This is the beginning of the SEA qualifiers.
As we saw in recent patches, that waning rift, just the one value point gives 2 full seconds of silence.
Yeah, I've even seen people in this matchup just opt for whoop. Alright, that's first blood at top.
Yeah. We've had this Earthshaker sitting in mid for quite a while as well. You know, not having that presence in the bot lane, not really getting any gank off. He might be able to get onto the puck now though.
Nice turnaround, coming in, and won't be able to jaunt away. They brought both supports.
Yeah, absolutely, and we've only got about 10 seconds or so left until these bounties. In bot lane, both of the off laners, or both of the bottom laners, have got a bottle, so it's going to be highly contested.
Ooh, and they bring KOXY forward, Snowball catching onto Cuckoo. I think he is done for here. The crit damage plus the tag team, and that is going to be a nice 2 bounties.
That do come through either to the bot lane or through the river to the mid lane.
Yeah, they're going on Tim's over at mid. This is double damage OD, rotation in as well from the Brewmaster just to 100% secure this. The Dream Coil does come out onto 3, but no rotations in from TNC whatsoever. Armel just forced to jaunt himself backwards. I'm trying to make a play around their catapults.
Rampo was ready with the stun there, gets it off again. He's got the phase shift and the illusory orb though.
Toss back. AU getting slowed down a little bit here by the Cinder Brew. They're still chasing him.
Do you think they were trying to go for that snowball through the puck jaunt onto the tiny play for the instant stun?
Could have been Armel jaunting away, just timing that perfectly. TNC still spamming this out, really trying to hold on to this tower for a little bit longer. But not rotating either of the other cores. And Rampo actually getting isolated from his team. Just gets picked off instantly.
Armel just trying to create a lot of space in this mid lane. I wonder if KOXY knows that this Roche is going on. They've got a smoke up here, and the Blink Dagger actually.
Oh, Rampo, smoke breaks, he jumps in, Echo Slam onto 3, Sandy's Eclipse also getting dropped. The chain stun coming through, they've lost 2 already, and it should be 1 more. Gabby gets the ultimate off though, now he's chasing in, he gets 1 kill, Alacrity in some trouble. Nice primal split is going to give Alacrity the space, but Tim's with the super long range Ether Shock finishes the kill on the OD, and now TNC just coming back in with numbers, looking to save their carry. They've got the lockdown onto this Morphling. He morphs into the puck, but he doesn't have the mana. The RP gets used, but actually it's a phase shift dodge. MCY keeping himself alive, and now he rejoins the fight. The snowball's onto Gabby. Bryant may have bitten off a little bit more than he can chew here. It looks like Gabby will just finish that kill.
It's at the very start of the fight there with Geek fam, and picking off 2 targets. Yeah. It didn't seem to actually eventuate in any sort of fights. They were happy to create a lot of space for Gabby to just farm. It's not that hyper-aggression that they're really known for.
Oh, Dreamcrow lands onto 3. They were trying to bait Alacrity, but in the end, it's actually still going to be TNC taking this fight pretty nicely. The cleaves coming through. They are controlling the Troll Warlord, sending him up into the air. Alacrity does buy back into the game, and now we've got Rampo down. Bryant running for dear life. Once again, the Cyclone keeping Gabby out of the fight. Cuckoo's low, but the Greaves are helping to keep him alive, and that's 3 buybacks, but who have they actually got? AU gets off a big avalanche toss combination. Armel looking to follow that up. Jumps through with the orb, and can they actually get anyone on TNC? Tim's is waiting on the high ground, gets the Hex onto Alacrity, blinks across, now the wards are down. The defensive imprisonment might be able to get the blink out, but I think they're still going to chase him, and actually they get him down. Cuckoo now with the RP. KYXY out of his ultimate, and looks like he'll also be brought down. The toss back for good measure. TNC absolutely obliterating this fight. That was like, what, must have been 8? For 1, 8 for 0, they didn't even get the Aegis.
Obviously would like to have the BKB or like to have the level 5 just to be able to dispel a lot of these CCs that come through onto him, but they're going to finish the game before then, I think.
Just putting Gabby on the front lines. Master Forwards also deployed. Geek fam thinking about their initiation here. No signs of a smoke or anything for any kind of wrap around. They're just going to walk straight into this fight. Rampo hanging back, toss back onto KYXY. The Hex now coming in onto MCY. They've got the Dream Coil down. Nice Fisher breaking up the fight. Rampo jumps in onto Armel. Can they focus him down? The RP catching onto 2. Armel still surviving. The Skewer back now. Armel will take the first kill of this fight. They find a second onto the Earthshaker. KYXY's Panda's just getting punched as he tries to retreat back to the fountain, but he's done. That's 3 dead. They find Bryant over in the trees, and the
That's GG. Easy. Instant DC as well. But I thought that was really good. You know, obviously Gabby having the right items up for himself at the end, knowing he's not going to get bursted down really quickly. when you're coming up against someone like TNC, you really need to bring the aggression to them early on to make sure that they can't get into their groove, because if they do, it's going to happen exactly like we saw in that previous matchup.
TNC just trying to get this top lane under control a little bit. Looks like they have done that. They're starting to pull it slowly back towards their tower, and I don't know what this double melee lane is really going to do. KYXY getting locked down by the avalanche. These auto attacks doing so much against his 0 armor. They're going to try and finish this off. Tim's chasing up with the boots, and that is your first blood. Not too bad. Oh, they're going to Cuckoo at bottom. Nice roll in along with the Inkswell. Slowed down, and a couple more auto attacks. MCY brings him down easily.
See why?
There's the shackle. AU coming up. Avalanche. Are they going to toss him back? That's the question. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. Actually needed a little bit more mana. Now tossing him back to Tim's, and Gabby will finish the kill.
He had 10 stick shots. Maybe just accepting his fate. Not wanting to waste any potential regen for when he re-TPs back down. They've got the catapult wave here in bot lane for MCY. Nearly hitting his level 5. Might look that early pressure on, and you can see the Earth Spirit and the Grimstrike hanging around here, just wanting to make sure that this tower goes down. He's actually tipping all the way back. Okay.
Yeah, I think he wants the Wrath of Nature mana for another gank. Oh, they kick back Armel on mid, but they don't quite manage to get the follow-up stun. Wrath of Nature bouncing through. Armel still 6 seconds to go on the refraction. Can they keep him alive? Nope. Laguna Blade finishes it. It cost them a few ultimates, but that is a quick kill. And these are the kinds of pushes that I was talking about.
There. Just completely melts it.
TPing a bunch of people in here. Cuckoo immediately getting stunned. They did manage to get the deny. Oh my god.
The entire game.
Bryant scouts this smoke. They don't immediately get any kind of initiation. They're going to toss in Tim's, but into a pretty sticky situation. There are 4 heroes down here, and the roll lands from Bryant. He even gets the slow over onto AU. It looks like Geek Fam are going to get all 3 of these kills here. Oh, very nice play. And the TNC
triple.
Can just keep on stacking it. On top, Armel and Tim's looking to make some kind of a play if they get the lockdown. Great follow-up stun attempted from Alacrity to keep the Grimstroke alive, and it might be successful almost with the Fairy Fire. Wrath of Nature bouncing through. Looks like they should get Armel. Tim's going to try for the TP out, but everybody from Geek Fam descends on top lane, and they find themselves a 2-for-1 turnaround. Trying to catch someone, but Cuckoo does manage to get the blink away. He breaks the smoke, and now they've got just a line of side traps down this mid lane. Bryant gets left behind. He rolled a little bit too far forward. Alacrity also taking some damage. KYXY thinking about finding a turnaround here as they do go onto Alacrity. The BKB gets popped from Cuckoo. The Doom now out onto the Troll Warlord, but the Grimstroke ultimate only comes afterwards. The Lena's still getting chased. Cuckoo just finishes that kill with his 10-second BKB. They do manage to bring down Gabby. Buybacks now coming in. MCY trying to TP out, but BKB's not going to save him. He just ends up getting auto-attacked to death, and Cuckoo's not even done. He's still got a lot of stolen damage. It's only 2 or 3 hits to kill off Rampo. Triple kill for him. Tim's finds one more. The Lena not going to do any damage in this fight. This should be a dieback ultra kill for Cuckoo and TNC, just like that. Swinging the game right back in their favor. He had a really great start to this game, and he does have a decent amount of kills, but the farm just seems to have disappeared. Or, next on the KYXY. Alright, Grimstroke ulti coming out. Nice double Laguna Blade doing a bit of damage, but that's just the position 5 Tiny and Gabby with an Aegis. So
they didn't do anyone.
No.
Maybe wanted to save it for Armel, but they're going to be losing a lane of Rax, it looks like, if they're any more hesitant.
Alacrity. Alright, nice 2-man stun. That's pretty good. KYXY following it up. Tim's gets his shackle interrupted, but they're doing damage to KYXY. He's gone. Does still have the Doom available. Lena, we saw the buyback used earlier. If she goes down here, then that's the end of it for her. Alacrity trying to TP out, but that was a super optimistic TP.
I mean, what's an Axe going to do, right? On a Lena at this point.
Oh. Alright, roll in for Bryant. Feels like he needs to do something. They do get the Doom out, but the Troll Warlord, not much of a problem. And again, it's just the position 5 Tiny. Armel and Cuckoo sense their opportunity, just go flying in with double BKB active. They do both get sprouted up. Pretty nice play from MCY, but he's already been hexed. He's been shackled. He's been sent back to the fountain. And TNC looking to claim this game. Yeah, Cuckoo's even, going and 1v3ing over at the well. Why not? Well, unfortunate for Geek Fam that they had to come up against TNC in the very first round here in the minor qualifiers, and with this, they are just straight up eliminated. It's single elim, no second chances, though if they wanted to win the qualifier, they would have probably had to face the